Alright, so last night I decided to watch my friend's Netflix account so we could stream some anime. And there was an anime I had in mind. An anime that's been plaguing for, I wouldn't say plaguing me, bugging me for a year. Over a year, actually.
Really?
An anime I actually talked about around December 2010.
Is it
So,
that bad?
well, it
You
was,
don't sound too pleased by that exhaling.
first off, that was an inhale. And,
Inhale, exhale, same thing. I'm fucking with
the
you. All right.
anime I decided to watch, that I decided to keep watching,
Mm-hmm.
I put 4 episodes of Sekirei in.
uh,
Oh my God. I actually remember you telling me about how bad this anime was, if I'm correct. This is the
Yeah,
same anime, right?
the same anime. I
One based off of a dating sim.
no. That was Green Green, and I already talked about that, and
Oh God.
that's out of my
Okay.
system. The review is out. I am free from the clutches of that fucking plague. But Sekirei, the thing is, I talked about it back in December, saw 2 episodes, and then I just ripped it some because I hated it.
gosh.
What other choice? What other reason do you need?
Well, see, okay, originally Multifire was going to be the audience for this rant, but since he doesn't have his microphone, you two are a great replacement. And besides, I could actually explain a little bit of what Sekirei is. Okay, it take
Oh, okay.
it takes place in
Okay.
the year 2020, which doesn't look that
Really?
futuristic at all, to be honest with
Of course not,
Oh
because
yeah.
you.
shit,
Yeah.
look at where we are now.
It's 2012. There's no jetpacks or floating cars anywhere. There's
We
no
haven't even
cities in the
gotten
sky.
alternate fuel source
We
yet.
we haven't gotten to Skynet yet. So
Yeah, the
Oh
thing
no.
is, I have to. I keep forgetting that it takes place in the future because of how modern it still looks. Apart
Kind of throws you off, huh?
apart from the Sekireis themselves, nothing about this anime looks like a futuristic series. But it's about
Hmm.
this it's about this anime about where these aliens fight each other in some competition called the Sekirei Plan, and there's about 108 Sekirei, and they fight until there can be only one. Now, I want you to take what I said
Wow. Oh God, I already know where this is
and
going.
forget about it because it's actually a harem anime.
Really?
Yeah,
like a
Really?
actual
Wow.
true definition to a harem.
yep,
Even you would consider it a
yes,
harem.
yes. Simul the like what Bakaraptor said in his blog, the simultaneity or whatever he said in that little text rant of his. Um,
Mm.
it it was a harem anime, and the first 2 episodes was it had cut and paste jobs. Like I took down notes. I never even do that when I plan my reviews for anime. For God's sake.
Wow. So that's how bad this anime was.
Well, actually, I do have a slight change of opinion. It's a lot better than when I first viewed it. Now I'm at the right mindset, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say that the anime so far is looking a little bit on
Decent.
the mediocre. It's ranging from mediocre to average. It's more watchable in Love Hina, and I'll explain why later on.
Well, I have to hear this.
Okay. See, now the first 2 episodes, it's a cut and paste job from other anime I've seen. Our main character, Minato, uh, is a pathetic loser character,
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Oh yeah, the tragic. Yeah.
He failed a college entrance exam twice. What does that remind you of?
the guy from
Um.
Love Hina, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, later on, some girl falls out of the sky while she was being chased by 2 electrical sisters.
That's another that's another thing that happens a lot. The girl falls out of the sky, and
Yeah. We are. This almost sounds like
Okay,
Eureka Seven.
any,
You remember that? A little bit.
I did not watch it. Right?
It was boring. You weren't missing anything.
Yeah, by the way, enjoy the flame comments on that.
Mhm. Yeah.
um,
Bring it on.
so anyway, and then he takes her to his house. She explains that she's a Sekirei, whatever, and then later on they meet up with the Lightning Sisters again, and she like she finds out. See, the Sekireis have to have an Ashikabi, which is some like I forgot what the fuck they do, but they have to
Sorry.
find out.
Stare blankly.
they have to find them, and they have to like get. I think they get some unlocking powers or whatever or something. Ah, shit, uh, I did
Kind
not
of
like.
vague, huh?
Well, forgive me for asking. This is still fresh on my mind. I watched this like last night, and
Oh, so you're going off memory.
yeah, it's all off memory. It's not a review. It's not a review. I need to clear this out. And
Yeah, it's short-term
it's
memory. It's not long-term memory.
yeah, I haven't bought this anime yet. I might. I'm actually leaning towards purchasing the first season. Uh,
Hmm.
but it was available for Netflix on stream. It was all 12 episodes. So if somebody has a Netflix account and is in the mood to stream, you can just sit down and watch this entire anime now and get an opinion on your fucking own.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, and yeah,
Shout out to
all
Netflix.
12 episodes. So I was still supporting the fucking anime industry. I'm not a fucking pirate. And I was watching this in English because I ain't afraid of my native language, unlike the rest of you fucking weeaboos.
ooh, yeah, internet high
Hey,
five
I
it.
give it. Hey, to be fair, I give the English dub a chance, and there are animes I do watch the anime, the English dub, and Queen's Blade being one of them.
Yeah,
I actually prefer to hear English in that for some
yeah,
reason. I don't know why.
because you get more engrossed in the story that way when you instead of just reading it, where you can just watch it and you understand it at the same time. It gets you, it just gets you in more that way.
I'm not gonna lie.
It,
Well,
that's how it is with me. It depends on the anime though. Like with Gundam Wing, I would prefer to watch it in English, but it really doesn't matter. I've been watching the Japanese dub, and it's kind of weird.
anyways,
But used to hearing the English dub. So
regarding dubs, Sekirei's dub was actually is actually pretty good. Queen's Blade dub, I'm sorry, but
mm.
while,
That's
while
a
while I can sit down and watch it, most of the actresses, give off a wooden performance to me. But anyways, back to the anime. Um, let's
yeah, they do kind of a little.
okay, so the Ashikabis they form contracts with the Sekireis, which is taken directly from fucking Negima with the little Paxio thing. So I put that down there,
Mhm.
and
That almost sounds like Soul Eater a little bit,
yeah,
but
which is also pretty similar to yeah, actually it's similar to Soul Eater as well as similar to Bastard Fate Stay Night. And there's even a moment where I'm a goddess where we get to meet Minato's sister in episode 2, but she doesn't really do much there. Now, the thing is, for an anime that kind of has like a premise that belongs in an action show, there really wasn't that many action sequences. In fact, the only fight sequence out of the 4 episodes I saw was in episode 3. Yeah,
Oh,
hmm.
yeah.
Wow. So
It's a
the action scenes are kind of
it's snail's pace,
withheld.
dude. It's pretty. It's kind of snail's pace. It's withheld. And it's focused. It's focused more on well, basically focused more on comedies and developing characters or trying to
oh,
Really?
develop characters.
Where have we heard this from? This almost sounds like Dragon Ball Z territory. Like, do you realize how? I mean, they don't take
It's
long to start a fight,
okay.
but God, did
It's
it
not
take
that
forever to get
similar
there?
to DBZ. DBZ they do have fights. Problem is that they do drag too long and they do have too many dramatic pauses in the original cut. It
hmm
I'm gonna
Sekirei is
stare at you for 2 hours.
dude, Sekirei is completely different. Its pace. It's like, well, we're gonna focus on character relationships, and then we'll get to a fight sequence whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, you get one, you're not. We don't really care. You're gonna watch it because it's only 3 minutes long.
In the
3 minutes.
episode, Minato gets kicked out. Well, Minato gets kicked out of his apartment for having a woman in his apartment in front of the landlord, just like oh my goddess.
Oh,
But in the second episode, he
God
moves.
forbid I could try and get laid. But
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. In the second episode, he moves into a boarding house with a couple of characters. One of the housemaid or the land, I think, yeah, the landlord is a samurai chick who's very nice, but at the same time, she gives off a threatening aura. Like every time she has that smile, people see like a blue faced demon behind her.
oh
Mm,
God.
There's this.
wow.
Then there's this androgynous host who I believe is a fucking girl. They say it's a dude, but he's got a lady voice. And
Don't you just
uh,
hate those androgynous character designs? It's just
I'm pretty
confusing.
sure
yeah.
that's a woman, though. I'm pretty sure that's a woman. And they have another Sekirei in there who only has, from judging from the episodes I saw, she only has like a 4 hour functioning capabilities, and she doesn't really want to fight. When Musubi tries to fight her, she's been like pulling back. Um, anyways, I was just yeah. The reason why I bring this up is that when I ranted about Sekirei in the past, people really harped on me for not giving the show much of a chance. Uh,
Even though you did give it a chance, but
yeah, people thought I wasn't trying to enjoy the show, which in reality I was trying to get into the show. It's just that I was misled by the advertising.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
yeah, I don't like it whenever you get misled by
according
advertising.
to Who Is Your Anime, the first season is a quote unquote starter season anyways.
Mm.
So shit may not pick up until the second season, which is entitled Pure Engagement, and
Mhm.
$50.
Engagement of what exactly? Talking?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We don't need to see.
We got to
We got more talking to get through.
So what's
No,
that?
but it's from what you described. That's what it seems like. Like they tease you that there are going to be fight scenes, and then something's going to resolve, only for there to be talking, 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 talking,
It's
talking,
talking, talking, comedy, edgy, talking, talking, fan service, edgy, edgy, talking, talking, comedy, talking, fan service.
Oh my God, the nerve of this show! A
They're still
pre-show
talking.
show.
No, no, here's
What was it? What was the name of that anime we were talking about in the winter lineup? Bakuman
Isamonogatari. I
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
Monogatari was just a dialogue fest, and therefore I was just, I was bored because maybe I need to maybe I need to watch that shit in English because really all they did was just stand around and talk for like two
Talk.
episodes while trying to get some resolutions about some girl's like weight. Apparently she doesn't have any, some shit like that. I don't know.
Right. I don't mind talking. It's just that whenever I would like it to resolve
I would like to
in a
see some
timely
movement
manner.
too.
Well, yeah, that too.
Um, but next thing I want to rant about, and I'm kind of two faced at what I'm about to do, but regarding fan service in anime, I
Uh,
don't
Oh
get.
boy, I already know where this is going.
You know what? I really don't give a shit about excessive ecchi fan service in anime anymore. Okay, I could sit down.
Me neither. I don't. I
I
me
used to, but
neither.
it's like
I'll sit down watch Ikitosen and just see whether or not it see if there's any qualities that what else made it good, what else made it bad. I could sit down and watch High School of the Dead. I don't think did I talk a lot about the fan service in Green Green.
Oh,
No,
not
you
really.
didn't.
No,
You really didn't. You said that it
Talked
was
about
there, but that wasn't why it
no.
was
You just
bad.
talked about the show itself has to offer.
talked about the disservice, the stuff that truly will make you melt your
Vomit.
eyes,
Yeah,
vomit.
just disgusting things
But I
in
didn't really
general.
talk
I,
about the nudity or anything because really I don't care. And people might think I hate Green Green just because of the fan service, or people thought I hated Ikitosa just for the fan service. I don't. I hate it for other reasons. And when it comes to Sekirei, people told me that the fan service is justified and it's not the same as what you see in Ikitosen or Queen's Play or High School of the Dead. But here's the shit, and this is a big bulk of my notes too. This is the fucking fan service. Here's all the fan service moments I have in this anime, okay? I wrote down big jubleets, but really, the more,
wow, you is that literally what you have written?
yes. But the real term I
Say
should
it with pride, so pride.
the real thing I should say was just oversized breasts because most of these characters, in fact, Google image Sekirei, both of you guys
Now,
right now, look at
Okay.
some of the characters and look at their focus, look at their chest sizes.